Hey guys, Brainy here and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, and welcome back to a brand new video all about LG, specifically the LG G6 that is upcoming, one of the biggest phones that is scheduled or planned to be coming out in 2017. Of course, it's made by LG, and I'm going to say one thing before I actually get on with this video. This video won't be scripted at all because I first wrote the script for this video. Then when I saved the file, it turns out after a while it was corrupted and the original source file was also corrupted. So all that scripting, all that writing, all that typing about 3 pages long, it's completely gone right now. But right now I'm going to begin going through a few sites where you can actually get all the rumors and all the information compiled, almost like the same thing that I did for the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the iPhone 8. So all those rumors, all those leaks, all the information, I'm going to be doing a rumor roundup for this video, giving you all the things that you need to know about the LG G6. Release date, news and rumors, and all my sources will be linked down below in the description. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. The LG G6 will be the South Korean firm's flagship smartphone for 2017, taking over from the questionable G5. The LG G5 certainly wasn't boring though, with 2 rear cameras and an accessory slot that allowed you to modify the hardware. It was a phone that really thought outside the box, but while these extras were great, it didn't nail all the basics and failed to sell well, so there's plenty of room for improvement in the LG G6. So my first source actually for this video comes from techradar.com. Rumors for what LG is planning on its next flagship phone are growing steadily. Here's everything we need to know, or everything we know so far about the LG G6. The LG G6 release date is almost certainly February 26th, as the company's press conference is scheduled for noon in Barcelona. LG actually spells out the time and date without mentioning the new phone, but it does frame the invite in a hint-driven 18:9 aspect ratio, the same as the rumored LG G6 extra wide screen. Furthermore, a YouTube video direct from LG confirmed it will be launching in February 2017. The video doesn't confirm it's the LG G6 either, but it would make sense as the LG G5 was announced in February 2016 and launched in April. The LG G4 also launched in April, so April 2017 seems to be a good bet for the release date of the LG G6. If it's launched in February, it may not take 2 months to come out, as LG said the G6 is launching in the very near future. A report from industry insiders also suggests that the company wants to release the LG G6 closer to the announcement date and will push to get the phone on sale in late February or early March. So the LG G6 design also selects a luxurious look, a glass or metal body, and no modules. LG G6 leaks hint at a more stylish look and a solid build quality than we've seen from LG's previous phone. An anonymous source told Korean site Chosen Biz LG will be using a tempered glass back on the new flagship. That contrasts with the LG G5, which had a painted aluminum body that some didn't like. Being glass, it may not be as durable as a full metal jacket would be, but that may be the price we pay for a better looking phone from LG. Now this is interesting. It seems, from what you got for the design, it seems that there's a chance of it actually having a glass back, and that's not common for most phones. Like most of the time you see aluminum backs or other stuff like that, but having a glass back will really be interesting. I really want to see how that will look or how that will fit in the complete design of the phone. But right now, just let me go to something I actually got from The Verge. Actually talks a little bit more about the complete design of the phone itself. The LG G6 might actually have a matte finish. So we've been tracking the upcoming LG G6 phone over the course of this week, and while these leaks are enlightening, we still don't totally know what the phone will look like. Initial photos suggested that G6 would have a glossy finish, but now it seemingly has a matte finish, or maybe people will have options. Leaks are tough. Today, some new images were put online. They depict the same dual cameras and back fingerprint sensor as previous leaks. It's clear those features are legitimate, as is the fact that LG is ditching its G5 modular phone concept. These new images also show that the G6 has a USB-C port and a headphone jack. Surprisingly, it has a headphone jack, unlike what we saw for the iPhone 7. So the G6 will feature a 5.7-inch screen with a resolution of 2880 by 4040. We'll finally get the official details at the Mobile World Congress on February 26th. And that's also the time Mobile World Congress I will be getting more information on the Samsung Galaxy S 8. We've seen a leaked image of the back, and that description nearly fits it though it's not entirely clear from the image whether the material is glass or metal. This image lines up with previously leaked renders from leaks that are supposedly based on an official factory CAD. The render leak adds to that the dimensions are apparently 148.8 by 72.3 by 8.3 millimeters, which would make it a similar size to the LG-G5 but marginally thicker. We've also seen the apparent front of the LG-G6 in a leaked photo, which you'll find below in the display section. That, of course, is in the links down below in the description. Whatever design the G6 gets, the focus according to LG is on aesthetics and usability. So the LG G6 display. There aren't too many mysteries surrounding the LG G6 screen, as LG Display itself has said that the company's next smartphone, believed to be the G6, will have a 5.7-inch QHD LCD display. They add that it has an 18:9 aspect ratio, as I said earlier on in the video, so it's longer than most screens, which makes it ideal for split screen apps. And if you didn't know, a lot of phones, it's actually the recent Android update supports split screen apps, so a bigger screen, a longer screen, a wider screen would actually make it better just for those split screen apps. You could have actually more space when using that split screen capability on using an Android phone or your smartphone. Let's move on. We've seen the top half of this display in a recent LG G6 photo leak, which backs up claims that it will have a 90% screen to body ratio with minimal bezel, and that's what we see in a lot of phones and devices, and phone creators are going for these days. More screen, less actual physical device itself, more of a screen. And I'm not really bashing that, but it's really interesting to see that a lot of companies are embracing this, especially since we got in a lot of leaks on the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the iPhone 8 saying that it's almost no bezels and it's mainly just the screen, mainly curved displays, just full on screen displays. So let's go. Another leak of a prototype adds extra evidence the LG G6 will be slimming down the bezel further than ever before, as well as including chamfered edges. Dubbed QHD, this screen is 1440 by 2884 pixel density of 564 pixels per inch. It's also apparently 30% less power hungry than the previous generation of LG QHD displays, as well as having smaller bezels, better touch performance, and being easier to view in direct sunlight. That would make for a big change from the 5.3-inch QHD screen in the LG G5, but then changing things up is not a bad thing. However, it's not 100% confirmed that this screen is coming to the G6, and it's at odds with earlier rumors, including one which suggested LG is looking to make an OLED panel for its smartphones in the future, and maybe even curved ones. Interesting. LG already produces OLED TV displays for their TVs as the Apple Watch Series 2, so it would make sense if the company installed one in the G6, but it looks like it won't be ready in time. Another earlier leak, this time from Gear India, which includes renders of the phone, says that the LG G6 will have a 5.3-inch QHD display just as the LG G5. So let's move on. The camera and the battery. There aren't any camera rumors yet other than leaked renders which show a dual lens snapper just like the LG G5. Expect to see a return of both standard and wide angle lenses, but likely with improvements. Perhaps a higher megapixel counter or a greater optical zoom. The main thing we've heard about the battery is that it may be removable, but not everyone agrees. As you may know or may not know, well, the LG G6 is rumored to have a removable battery, like you actually open up the back and remove the battery, and that's not what we actually see for many phones, such as the Samsung Note 7, for example. The battery wasn't removable, the case wasn't removable, you couldn't open the case to remove the battery. Or the iPhone, many phones nowadays, they don't have that option. Even tablets, a lot of devices nowadays don't have the option to actually open up the phone, the physical device, and take out the battery or do something or switch something out. So let's move on to the information. So the LG G6 OS and power. The LG G6 specs call for a powerful Snapdragon 821 chipset, which also appears inside the Google Pixel XL, and OnePlus 3T. It's plenty powerful and capable of running Google Daydream View VR games, but it's soon to be dethroned by a better equipped Snapdragon 835 chipset. Why not go to the absolute best chip? Samsung is manufacturing Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 and likely hogged the first 10mm chips for the Galaxy S8. a minimum of 4 gigabytes of RAM is sure to be included too, as the LG-G5 has that much, but a boost is likely given that already some phones have 6 gigabytes. So let's move on to the final set of features and probably the price, and let's end this video with that there. LG announced a brand new wireless charging transmission module a few days after it revealed the LG-G5. The charging module can pump your battery up to 50% in 30 minutes, and same charging rate that we saw, the same charging rate we saw the fast chargers on phones like the Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. This may mean we see the introduction of wireless charging on the G6, but the same sources speaking to Chosen Blaze suggest it won't be ready for the next flagship phone. But since then, LG has made the tech available to the public, which suggests that it could be ready after all. Plus, another industry source suggests that it will be ready in time for the LG-G6, so cross your fingers. We've also heard that the LG-G6 will have a headphone port, and this isn't particularly surprising, but now that Apple's ditched the port from the iPhone 7, it's worth mentioning. Finally, this almost goes without saying, but the fingerprint scanner is very likely inclusion. So that's basically it. And for the price, they say it will be around $50 more expensive than the LG G5. So it's likely coming in at $500 to $600, or around 400 to 490 euro, or Australian 685 Australian dollars to 820 Australian dollars. So that's basically all the information I want to give to you guys. I wanted to go through all the sites that I had for this video, but it seemed that the amount of information that I actually had, I wouldn't actually be able to go through every single site. I'm glad that I managed to go through 2 main sites that actually had for the information for this video, and this video is already over 10 minutes long, which I was aiming for under 10 minutes or just around 10 minutes, but it's already 12 minutes. So that's about it for this video, guys. If you like this video, with anything new or want more, feel free to subscribe, comment below, and give this video a thumbs up if you actually watched all the way to the end of this video. And if my voice cracking a bit, that's just because not 100% right there, but things will be getting better soon. I definitely know that. So thanks for watching. Links below for more information about the things that I talked about in this video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.